When I was 11 years old, I had a bladder infection, and the doctors wanted to find out why I had blood in my urine, so they stuck a tube down my urethra to look into my bladder. Saw that I had an infection, but when that happened, unaware to them and to me, they ended up nicking my urethra, and that urethra nick eventually grew scar tissue that slowly, over the next 10 to 15 years, restricted my urinary flow, continued to bleed, and continued to cause painful urination.
Urethroplasty is a big surgery to repair a stricture or a narrowing of the urethra. So invariably people will develop scar tissue that can come up and it blocks the outflow of urine.
And between 95 and when I met Dr. Cantrill in 2011, my physician had actually performed 6 visual inspection urethrotomies to remove my stricture. And in addition to that, they were doing what's called sounds dilation. That's where they actually dilate my urethra with a large metal tube to break open that stricture. And I was at a point where my stricture was coming back so frequently that every 60 to 90 days I was seeing my doctor. The blood and the pain were always there. They'd basically been there since I was 11 years old.
When I saw Donald, his stricture was very long, about 2.5 to 3 centimeters in length, which is quite substantial. And given that he'd failed so many prior surgeries, his only option for a full repair was an open surgery or a formal urethroplasty. And what we have to do is go in and excise the portion of scar, or even take a portion of tissue from the inside lining of the mouth, and we're able to line that on top of the urethra to create a new tube and eliminate that narrowing that they have. His surgery went very, very well, and I was surprised that given the numerous amount of procedures he had before, he was able to reconstruct him without having to use any grafted tissue. He flew through his recovery and has been doing well ever since.
I never thought I was ever going to be able to go to the bathroom like a normal man. So he changed my life. He made me a different person, and I'm much happier and excited about life.